guys, we back with another one, and we got to talk about Steven Jackson speaking on Ja Morant. Now, if you all remember the last time Ja Morant was involved in the firearm incident and those other three incidents, surrounding it with the Pacers, his mom at Foot Locker, and his sister at a high school game. Steven Jackson was like, give him another chance. We all made bad mistakes. Him and Jalen Rose were two of the most empathetic public figures about what John Morant was going through. But now Steven Jackson is singing a different tune, and um, a lot of people that has vouched for him, even the higher ups in the organization, feel some type of way about it because he basically just spit in everyone's face who was trying to stand up for him. And Steven Jackson, man, he spoke on it twice today, and I'm gonna show you all those clips, and I'll be right with my commentary. Check it out.
I was one guy, that actually went to bat for him because I've been a guy who was throwing a lot of money at a young age and made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? But I, I'm totally different from the person I was, and I think a lot of people commend me on the changes I made. After the mistakes I made, it's not what you do; it's what you do after. And what you do after is not do the same thing again. Is what he just did. So all the people like me that was taking up for him that said it was a mistake. He's a young kid. We can't go to bat for him this time. This was the dumbest thing he could have done. This is a moron move. His parents should be embarrassed. His friends around him that like we said from the last incident wasn't his friend. So it's just a fucked up situation. But you got to really just put everything in his lap and let him deal with it. He got to deal with everything that comes with it because he done the same dumb thing again that he act like he went and got help for. Just like I told y'all, he didn't talk to nobody and get no help that fast. You know what I'm saying? There was no way. That was a publicity stunt. But this is all on him and can't nobody defend him. And I definitely won't stand up and defend him because that was the dumbest thing you could have done.
You do something dumb like that twice, that's on you. Can't feel bad. You can't feel bad for him. Now, what's speaking that y'all gonna do for me? Do for him? I can't tell him nothing. I can't tell him nothing. And feel like your fuck ups ain't nothing and you ain't going nowhere. It don't work like that, It don't work like that. You probably need to change on how you look at things, and how you handling things in your life. You might want to change that around, fam. I can say what I want about Kanye when I was disagreeing with him, but he's still a billionaire. He's still one of the most successful people in our culture. You know what I'm saying? I might disagree with him, but he's still very successful, very intelligent. I wish Ja the best, bro. I'm gonna stay behind him, and I'm gonna tell him when he right and when he wrong. He wrong on this one. The first time he made a mistake, so I held him down. Second time, that's on you. You got to deal with that. If somebody from his side ever reach out to me to talk to him, I will. But I ain't, everybody. Why you talk to Ja? You talk to Ja? But whenever I ever spoke to Ja. Why you need to call Ja? But Ja a grown man. If he want to holler at me, even though we can get in contact, but that ain't my son.
So, man, as you can hear, Steven Jackson was holding this young man down at first, and now it's going to make it hard for the next person that goes through something similar. The first time they go through it, it's going to be like, oh, he another Ja Morant. And you don't want your name to be like that when these brands are attaching themselves to you. So I'm basically saying that he's made it so difficult for the next man, and they're going to be younger, and the repercussions are going to be harsher right away because Ja has shown repeat behavior. So the first punishment for the next guy that does this type of stuff, that's like the face of the league and everything, because you ain't the face, you're going to be out the league. But I'm talking about the next superstar that does this, he's going to endure a harsh punishment right away. And all for what? Because you might have someone else that would have been a little more sincere in their apology, but Ja has messed it up for everybody else, man. And I don't think that's fair. Again, life isn't fair, but how blatant his was, he didn't wait 2 more seasons to do something so crazy. He didn't wait 5 more seasons to make another hiccup. he basically proved and showed that what the NBA did to him was a joke. So we got to blame the NBA and the Memphis Grizzlies about this too. You know, he went to Florida, got some help, came back, and that was it. It always felt funny. You had so many people defending him, and you still got a lot of people defending him. I saw Doc Holliday talking about it on Twitter, and some people were coming at him talking about he was being a soft racist, just and he's a man of color, but his stance was pretty much, you know, holding Ja accountable. And I hate this thing where people that look like us, we can't hold them accountable when they need to be held accountable. That's the only way to stop someone from jumping off that cliff into them deep waters that you can't come up out of. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Ja's about to do. Ja showing firearms, man, he's going to have someone try him. You can't do that so much and be such a prominent figure and not have someone test your gangster one day. His gangster going to be tested. He's already laid too many bad seeds out there. The best thing for him to do is go enjoy that mansion and enjoy that family. Like the insatiable appetite he has for just the thrill of living on the edge is second to none, man. I'm surprised they didn't do more in the CBA negotiations about this type of thing. And if they did, we about to find out. But Ja's thing happened, you know, right before that, or right before they came to an agreement. I would have thought that had been a last minute, you know, addendum to it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Steven Jackson is pulling his support. He can no longer ride with Ja. And Ja can't ask anyone to ride with him. You know, only thing he has now is time and change behavior. Time and change behavior will speak for him. He doesn't even need to speak at Media Day next year. I mean, I guess you're required to do it, but all his answers need to be, it needs to be all accountability based. Like, I can show you, I have to show you, I've messed up. My words don't mean anything, so my actions have to speak for me. And he's not going to have to do this just for 2 or 3 months. Ja's going to have to go about 2.5, 3 years for people start saying, okay, he really means it this time. He's going to have to cut Devontae Pack off too, man. You got to cut that off. If he don't, he going to have to, you know, he'll be out the league soon. And it'll be nobody's fault but his. And we'll see how loyal Pack is after the fact, you know, because those stories always end like that. When the man fall off, his closest Cody, you know, his closest boy fall out with him over something minute or big. You know, it don't matter. It's just not the same when you look at him and you realize, oh, I was the one providing everything. This is a symbiotic relationship or friendship. This is not like a 50-50 where he can lift me back up and we still keep this lifestyle. We were only living in this fake warped bubble because of the things I was providing. And you could just kind of tell he's not from that, because the people that's from that, they kept a kind of a low profile. The ones that's been in the league. You know, Zebo was in Memphis. He was from that. Zebo didn't overly push that. You know, off the court or whatever. You know, he got into some altercations, whatever, here and there. But as far as, you know, trying to show you I'm this and show you I'm that, nah, that wasn't his thing. So, look, man, y'all gonna lose more and more support as the days go by. But let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.